Us Up. I absolutely love it. There is a new logo in town. And of course, we have the perfect ambassadors to tell us all about it from the Utah Mammoth now. Alex Kerfoot, Sean Durzi. Fellas, first of all, thanks for joining us. I know you were just at the league office. Alex, what has this experience been like? And what was your initial reaction? Where were you when you found out about the Mammoth naming?
Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I think that we love the logo. It's exciting. I think it was cool keeping the same colors. Obviously, it still feels pretty similar. And when I first heard about the Mammoth, didn't know exactly what to think. But I think the way you look at on his sweater, it looks pretty good. All the guys were kind of excited about it. We found out just before they went public. We had a Zoom call, and they showed it to us, and saw the same video we just watched. So
oh,
it's
cool.
Exciting. Yeah.
And Brian mentioned, you guys want to hold those up? Because I love the touch, right? Like the away and home. So you got the logos, then the... So you got road, Utah, but then you got the Mammoth up on the shoulders, and then vice versa on the home jersey. That's pretty sick.
You know what? I think it's cool because it's kind of paying a little bit of, not respect to the fans, but showing them how much they mean to us. You know, this was our first ever jersey, represents the state of Utah, and kind of having our logo on one, and then, you know, going away and representing Utah as a whole is pretty cool.
Wait, can you show us the back real quick?
There we go.
Nice, fellas. I love the contrast in color as well.
And then we got the logos on the shoulders of this one.
And then the logo, like, Sean, you were explaining this because you hooked us up with some swag. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, no
there's a lot of meaning. Yeah, we love free things. If it's free, it's for me, that's for sure. There's a lot of logos and meaning within the Mammoth head itself.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, if you look here, we got an M on the side for Mammoth, and then obviously if you cut that and you look at the top part of it, it's the state of Utah. In the background, we got the mountain range, which is also like an awesome representation of Utah, and then the big U from one of the tusks. So they've done a good job of kind of adding a few Easter eggs, making it fun, and kind of, I think that's a cool part of it.
You guys mentioned that you liked how the fans were sort of involved in the process. Now, I had two questions. Were you guys involved at all? And how have you guys been kind of welcomed in at Utah by these fans? How has that transition been?
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. I think that from what we gathered, that was the first time that they've opened up a vote to a fan base, and to have it turned over that quickly and have them be a part of the process made it kind of extra special. And yeah, like you said, we had one vote each, no more than any other fan, but we knew all along what the options were, and it seemed like there was a lot of steam for the Mammoth all along.
Yeah, I love the. First off, we got to get out there. I don't know. We got to get out there to see a game. It's just super cool. I know. There we go. Look at this.
They were close with the tusk, at least.
I love the branding. I think that, geez, I mean, going back, I'd say in expansion with Vegas, I think really knocked it out of the park. And then we're watching Utah do the same and being patient with it. So I can't wait anything you guys know about as far as in-arena entertainment they're going to do with this. Or there's going to be the noise, right? The big, like, what's the noise they make?
I'm not.
Like, that's more of an elephant. That's right. Not bad. Not bad. But there's got to be something.
No one knows they're extinct, right? So no one really knows what kind of sound.
You can make any noise you want. I don't think anybody else could be like, yep, that's a Mammoth.
You did, though. I thought that was pretty smart.
Oh, there it is. So is that authentic? Is that what it is? Do we know this yet? Oh, we speak.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you guys can run with it, and maybe marketing will have to do it.
Yeah, let's see if we can clip that one.
Yeah. It's going to be great, but great atmosphere there in year one, just as far as the fans and how loud that building gets.
Yeah, I mean, we were told that not only the city, but all of Utah is going to embrace us with open arms. And once we got there, and once we actually got a chance to play in front of everybody, it was, you know, it just blew us out of the water. It was louder than we expected. The passion, you can almost feel it on the ice, and I mean, you guys know that's kind of special atmosphere where you need a big goal and you kind of get that boost of energy when the crowd roars. So they've done a great job this year, and I know that now we got a team name, it's only going to get even better.
You know, it's got to be hard. I mean, I got traded. It's hard to just, even in the offseason, it's hard to move cities. A whole team has to move cities, and you guys were an exciting team. The home record wasn't great in the beginning of the year. Now, is that just because of the change, or is it because it's sort of a different building? And can you talk about maybe what changes they are making to the building itself, too?
Well, we didn't have Durs. to
I
start the
know.
year.
You went down early.
I just knew, like,
Yeah.
I could have taken those words out of your mouth.
You know what's happening.
No, I honestly don't know. Like, we got asked that question all the time. Like, why were we losing at home and winning on the road? And our fans were great. Like you said, it literally is one of the loudest buildings I've played in when it gets going. And there's something to do with the roof and the acoustics in there. And they talked about that. But when you get in there, it's a cool building to play in. In terms of why we had that, I don't know. And I think towards the end of the year, we really started to get going, and we're playing pretty well at home.
Do you know what they're doing? They're just going to make some renovations, right? Some changes going on?
Yes. So this year, our lower bowl obviously was cut off. I mean, short notice. Having the basketball team, it was made for basketball. It's maybe one of the steepest arenas I've ever played in, and especially being at Jazz games, you see it cuts off right from behind.
Oh, yeah, you can see
the
right
net.
there.
So
Yeah.
they're basically going to find. I heard it's a state-of-the-art, never been done before system where you're still going to have that kind of steep feel to it, but they'll be able to, pull them out and push them back in for both sports, which will be pretty cool.
I love the steep part of it because I feel like that's an area that we've lost in arenas over the years.
I feel like Winnipeg's a little bit like that.
Oh,
I feel
because
like
an older
those are
building,
on
yeah.
top of you.
And it feels like,
Bell Center, too.
Yeah,
Bell
great
Center.
call. Yeah.
You get some of those vibes where the fans are right on top of you.
Hydraulic stands now?
Yeah.
It's never
2025 boiler.
Now listen,
Oh, they don't mess around.
obviously I'm a big tech guy. It's still impressive.
Yeah.
But it is like in terms of what you're talking about, like we had to move the whole organization over.
Yeah.
They did everything so fast, and now all of a sudden, like we're 1 year into this, and they're already talking about renovating the stands and doing that. And there's other buildings that they haven't been able to make NBA and NHL work, and they're doing it. So it's cool.
But I think that just speaks to our ownership group and management and the president over there. They've done from day one. They made it feel like home, whether it was finding us homes and places to live, and they made it clear that we're going to do our part to give you what we need to do to help you succeed, and you don't have to worry about that. You worry about what you're putting on the ice, the product, and what it takes to get better. And having that as a player is all you could ask for, I think. And
Sure.
obviously, going forward, you put that much more out there for not only ownership, not only for the fans, but for each other as well. So they've done a good job of kind of making it feel like a family together. And again, like I said, we're only going to put that much more forward for them.
So you had team services doing all that and helping you guys out with that transition. Who was the guy in the room that was like the mayor, real quick? Like, boys, I got a spot here. I got a spot there. This is it. Is there a guy that kind of claimed that right away?
Who do you think?
I feel like you both know the
Durs bought a house before we even got there last summer. So
Smart.
He was one of the first guys there.
It's an
But
investment.
there was lots
you
of talk.
for having
There was
my
lots of
back.
talk.
Because it's all on word of mouth. Like, that's what you're
Word of
going
mouth.
off of, right?
I would say that the league was very helpful in terms of moving us. So there were some guys who were reaching out to the league a lot, like trying to figure out everything. I would say that early on, Michael Carcone was big, talking about I don't know, how we can sort things out, and he was helpful, and he handled some of that stuff early on.
Johnny Marino had to be in
that.
the
Johnny Marino was not as
So probably at the bottom of helpful guys. It was the whole team, then Johnny Marino.
Wait, so you guys don't have your spots, right? Like, what's the go-to restaurant? What's the go-to cuisine?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So now we're moving into the year. When I got hurt, I think I became the man to kind of find all the spots, and guys relied on me to, figure out where we're eating, where we're going, and we found, a lot of good spots. I mean, good Italian places nearby, downtown, and then I had teams calling me when they were coming into town.
Oh, that's
so,
all.
my
So
number
he's
was
the
passed.
guy.
Don't give away your guy's secret. Send him to another place. Send him
Yeah,
to
that's
the squad. He's squad for that.
Except for when Rupper's in town.
Yeah.
He's never been there before, so you need to show him.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
some
I want
solid
A-list.
Off the air, though,
hospitality.
off the air.
Really quick, me and Rupper, what is it, the intermission, or is it the TV timeout chug off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Send us there. Rupper and I will do the chug off. We'll do
Tusks off.
us up. We'll go back and forth till one of us falls down the steep stairs.
Yeah. Perfect. We'll set the
What's
tone.
the over-under
We'll set
on
the
that?
tone for
I'm
everyone.
gonna set it at like 10.
Take a while.
Yeah, take a
Wait, who do you think could chug faster?
We're gonna have to
know.
find out.
Only one way to find out, man.
He's locked in on this one. You guys are making the rounds here in New York City today, and we're so appreciative of the fact that you're able to stop by NHL Now and join us. So what were the stops, and what was the most interesting part? Because I heard there was a museum involved, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, we had to get up pretty early today. We had early access, and then Kerf was obviously up 3 hours before that because he has a 1-year-old baby. But we went by the museum. They gave us a full tour of the mammoth exhibit, and finally got to see an actual mammoth for the first time and
That's so
talk
cool.
about that. And then we went by the league offices, full tour there. Had a nice chat with Gary and Bill, and obviously just a good day overall.
Yeah, Berkey there?
It was. We were looking over curve suspension, trying to fight.
Filing an appeal.
Yeah.
I was trying.
Late. A couple of years
Some of
late,
that
but-
scratch back anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so we just had the actual name revealed, but there's something that's still left on the table. We're talking mascot, right? Like, mascots are so important for a team. We obviously know it's going to be a mammoth, but we have some blind rankings because, social media, and I feel like you guys are probably active on social, at least maybe in consuming it. Kerfoot, I don't know. You're probably a little busy right now with a 1-year-old,
Yeah.
but we have a blind ranking. This is going to be a lot of fun. So we, at the network, came up with a handful of names for a potential mascot. We didn't tell you guys because we're
No,
going
I was
to naturally
gonna
bring
say,
in.
who's
Okay, so
we?
we're going to shuffle it up, and we're going to show you a name, and then you just have to blindly rank 1 to 10. And, obviously process of elimination. Who knows? We'll get.
Can we think about our answers a little bit? Can we break it down, or?
Yeah. I want you to think it out. You can talk it out. You can
Great.
you can actually phone a friend if you want. I don't know, whatever you want. You have all the lifelines available. So
did.
we are going to begin. Let's see our first name here. So Dutch. So there's a meaning behind this, fellas. Obviously, mammoth. That is the state cooking pot. I guess there are more Dutch ovens per capita in Utah than any other state. So where are we going to rank this? 1 through 10.
I don't love
It's
it.
low on my list.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
Low on my list. I mean, let's not.
Dutchie?
We don't want to take 10 away too
No,
early.
don't put the
but
carriage
I
in front of the
like 8 or
horse.
9.
I agree. I think
make the call.
9.
Okay.
I'm all in on 9.
Let's
All
go.
right, we're putting them in at 9. Okay, Boiler Repper, you agree with this?
Oh, this is them. They got to wear this and they got to be in the arena.
mean,
This
we
is their
love-
representation.
You guys
Yeah.
wanna chime in?
I'm with you guys.
I agree with you. That,
you don't agree,
that
step
name.
You guys
that
are
name-
active lifelines.
Dutch
This
oven, I'm not.
process.
Yeah,
No, it stunk.
It's not screaming 1. No.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal our second name on the list. Tusker. That feels like it has a little bit of promise.
I could work with that. Like we
Yeah.
got tusks up.
We
That's the
just
slogan.
see. That's the thing. I keep thinking about that. It's
Yeah.
and
I don't
it's
know.
a cool.
Tusker, you can work with that.
I got it in the, again, 3 to 4. Like we got to keep options open. Maybe
Yeah, I like 3 then.
I mean, I think like that's something the kindergartner made up. I don't like it.
I mean,
right, that's
aren't
fine.
the
Let's drop
mascots
it.
for the kids?
Then maybe, yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Wouldn't go
trying
higher
to
than
I like their reasoning though, because they're keeping options open for
Yeah.
if there's anything
we
worse
push
than
that one.
Dutch.
Let's put it to 4.
Oh, you
We're
gonna move it?
moving it
Okay.
to 4. Is
Well,
that
it's a
possible?
team
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
You know, we got a guy who says 2, and then a guy who hates it. We got to.
That's
All right,
very
we'll move it to
diplomatic.
4.
There it is. I'll tell you
Okay,
that.
so Tusker's in at 4, Dutch is in at number 9. Let's reveal our third mascot name option, Satch,
What?
for the Wasatch Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's meaning. I mean,
That's
that's
the
a very
mountain
like
range.
the mountain
Now we're
range that's
talking the
on the
mountains.
logo. That's very like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's if you know, you know. I don't feel like explaining every
Yeah.
time.
I also think like Wasatch was one of the final 3 options at one point, and I think it got voted out, so I don't think people loved it.
Not a name of the
We
people.
would maybe have to make it Satchy. I feel like that's
Satchy.
a
Oh,
better
Satch
name.
is cute.
Easier.
That rolls off your tongue.
Little, yeah, you know, it's a hockey nickname. You gotta add a Y. Or
agree.
whatever, you know?
Okay.
Satchel.
Satchel Page.
What do we think?
Should
6 or
name it-
7?
Should name it Man Purse.
Anyways,
Anyways, go ahead. What
6
you
or
guys got?
7?
Yes. So 7, and then you'll probably go 6.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you.
All
I feel
right.
like you two are in
Fair.
lockstep. Okay, so we're putting it in at number 7. Let's reveal our next option. Oh, Mammo.
Ammo.
Just keeping it simple. I mean, maybe, very hockey. You guys were always like short.
Alliteration.
What do you think?
Personally, I like it.
You like Mammo?
Personally, I like it. But again, it's a team effort.
Okay.
Boys over there.
I like it. Not overthinking it.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
true.
I think it's worthy of a top 3 spot.
Wow.
Throw it at 2.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Mammo is this
better
is
have
a
a
big
good
deal.
Or is it a quick one?
We better have
Oh, so you want one?
No, I don't want one. I'm
Oh.
saying like
Okay.
we're leaving 1 spot, so I like 2.
Okay, I'm looking. I have the cheat sheet. I'm looking at the remaining names, and I feel like you made a solid choice. Mammo Mammoth, though.
Okay.
There's a
it's good.
juggernaut coming.
Okay.
There might be.
She's
There
got a
might be.
good
Let's
one coming.
reveal our next name. Butte. You see what we did there?
I don't think this is the juggernaut.
Utah. I can confirm that there are others waiting. So where are we ranking Butte?
I mean, I don't think it's as bad as Dutch,
No.
but it's definitely lower on the list.
There's someone in our control room that came to the table with Dutch. He's just getting crushed right now. That's the one good one that they came.
There's
that was their
actual meaning
input.
to
All right.
Dutch.
We guys.
I say
Six or eight.
eight.
Okay.
I like
Butte
that's
in at
good.
8.
That's a good spot.
Yeah,
I think that's
my head
fair.
was processing. You know, someone
Yeah.
made these up and. I'm
So
just
now,
talking down.
yeah, so we have the top spot, the final spot, and then a little bit of in between
Yep.
open. Let's reveal our next mascot name for the Utah Mammoth. Here we go. HC, just a ode to the original hockey club, the OG.
Throwback. Yeah,
HC Mammoth.
I don't want that to be the name, but I can see where
But you
it
don't
comes
hate it?
from.
I
No,
think
I don't hate it at all.
I think it's screaming 5 here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
No, like
Yeah.
it's
Oh, ode to the year one.
It's mid.
year one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mid HC.
Definition.
Yeah,
It's mid HC. Okay, HC in at number 5. Let's move along, reveal our next potential name for the future mascot of the Utah Mammoth. Manny! You guys know why.
Yeah, I like that one.
This is
Ice
good.
Age.
I
This is
sneaky,
really
sneaky
good.
love this one.
We learned, yeah.
We learned that. We didn't know that Manny was from Ice Age.
We got
Had
hit
that
with a trivia question
this morning.
today.
Yeah,
that
you-
seems like that seems pretty juggernauty.
That's
Juggernaut.
I was gonna say. That's. I think
Great
it's gotta
I
be.
could see
Word.
Rupper dressing up in a Manny,
Manny.
when they have
Yeah.
the chug off
Yeah, I mean,
head to head.
I can see it.
And it's also alliteration. We were talking about that earlier
Yeah,
with
which is important.
with Mammo.
There's our juggernaut.
Are we doing it?
That's got to be our juggernaut.
Just throw it in.
All right, that's their number.
Wow, Manny. You know what? And I give you guys props for that because we still have 3 names remaining. And personally, I think it was a pretty good decision. Let's reveal our
like
next
that.
name. Stomp.
Ooh.
Stomp is cute too
That's
for little
kind of
kids. I'm
interesting.
always thinking about like little kids and how they'll
Yeah.
interact.
That's
with
what
it,
everyone-
right?
Yeah.
They'll all be jumping.
Yeah, exactly.
Right away, I'm thinking Tusker was put way too high here. I'm hating our list.
I don't think it's terrible.
I mean, it's not, but
Couple options left. You throw it in.
I like-
3 or 6.
I like Stomp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw it at 3
I
then.
think. What are we thinking?
Yeah. And
For the
yeah,
kids.
For the kids. Do
You
it for
already
the
told
kids.
us there's no juggernauts coming in.
Well, I mean,
Unless Manny wasn't our juggernaut,
Kirby.
so
All right.
go 3. Stomp's
Stomp
good.
in at number 3. Okay, so we have, you
Oh,
guys are
please
so
don't be
generous. You don't want to put anyone in at 10. We have 2 remaining. Let's go ahead and reveal our next option. Salty.
Okay.
Like Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
But like salty also has like a negative connotation.
Yeah, salty's like
Like you're
yeah,
salty.
Yeah.
like a bad mood.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That might be bad then. Might be good we left 10 open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be
What
our
do you think?
10.
We want positive
Salty's
vibes from
in
that,
it.
Scott. We don't want a guy coming in there and just tossing kids popcorn on the
I
ground.
think during the brainstorming session, salty was inserted to like just be associated with
Yeah.
Salt Lake.
With Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Was it ripping off like Gritty?
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We're Gritty.
And only
Yeah.
Gritty and Philly, they're allowed to be.
God,
salty,
no one likes
but-
Gritty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Gritty. So does
Yeah.
KT. Do you guys?
I don't want to shoot it down too bad, but Salty's 10.
Okay, Salty's 10. We're moving on to reveal the final option. And at number 6, obviously, but let's see what we have. Wally.
I love our list.
This
Wow,
love
killed it.
Pretty good.
Why not Wooly though?
Wooly?
Wooly.
Because that's
Wooly.
a different organization. Their
I think-
mascot is named Wooly.
Pretty good list. You
Yeah.
hated it 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I hated it. Now I love it.
Oh, got you. Never mind. So Wooly is a good name. Wait, where's he? Wally. Why did they put
Wally's
Wally?
good.
Oh, it was Wally. It was
Yeah.
Wally. Wally's a great name, but this list is phenomenal.
You guys know well
Wally,
done.
maybe Wally could be a tick higher, but he's good.
Isn't Wally the guy? Isn't he the Red Sox mascot? The Green Monster?
Well, you should know. Yes, he
I
is.
have no idea.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
confirmed. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like our list.
It's good.
Red Sox.
I think this is great. Manny, Mammo, Stomp, Tusker, HC.
So
Mid.
Manny's the front runner.
Yeah.
There we go. We did all the work for you
We have
guys.
to pump that on social. You're welcome, Utah Mammoth Marketing. Alex,
how
Sean,
much
thank
they
you
like
so
us,
much.
so.
Sorry about that.
You guys did awesome. We
Sorry to put
appreciate
you
it.
through that.
R.I.P.
We
for
didn't tell you
Dutch
there'd
right
be a
there.